Hello everyone, and welcome to One Hub Racing Season 22, the P3 tier. We're going to Portugal for round 2 in Portimao. It's going to be, hopefully, going to be a good one here tonight. Last week out, unfortunately, with some disconnects, I could not be there for the entire stream, but if I'm right, in ERT here, Riley given a 5-second time penalty for spinning Woodson, while I think in one of the higher tiers someone else is given a 10-second for a similar incident. Some people getting disqualified as well for not making the mandatory pit stop. Mandatory to stop, as I will say, which is one of the rules here in OHR. Some people are also getting penalties for not configuring the task properly, which is super easy to do. Go to your telemetry settings and just simply, it's not even that much of a change that you really need to do. Just get it done and you'll be fine for the rest of your racing. But first of all, I'll start with all the sponsors for OHR Next Level Racing, sponsoring by giving prizes. Pure Sim Gear, Sponsors League, new products that are not yet launched, but that's going to be going to the driver with the most podiums. Pretty sure that can be across any tier, but it's just most podiums overall. Gamergoo, they're going to be giving samples to the trophy winners. Aztec Sim Sports as well, providing league with 2 trophies. The driver with, well, it's not trophies, but it's prizes. Driver with the most fastest laps will win a set of Forte pedals, and the driver with the shortest combined qualifying time, meaning most poles it could be, or just in general the shortest qualifying time, will win a set of pedals and a set of boots. Trophies as well. Which one is that to? Riley, which one is that? Which sponsor are you talking about? Do you mean Aztec by any chance? Place, most podiums? Or what's this? I'm not too sure about that actually. Yeah, end of the season, but which sponsor are we talking about? I think you might mean Aztec. Anyway, continuing on with the partners, Vespertine, partnering with them for our official apparel, which you can get. ERT, the Going Gets Tough trophy, and providing the league trophies as well. Going Gets Tough is, I think, I don't remember exactly what that is. Normally it's one. Right, okay, that's cool. And then SimGrid, seasons through their community and the platform. But anyways, those are all our sponsors and our partners for One Hub Racing. Reminder that TAS needs to be on. If some of the drivers here today do not have the TAS, you will be given time penalties, I'm pretty sure it is. But anyways, I am just currently trying to find one thing. Oh yeah, the mandatory 2-stop rule. This is implied a couple seasons ago, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm not exactly too sure. But it was implied to be giving more battling in general, can't speak, and providing just more, well, closer racing, because you don't really want to be pulling a one stop. Your safety car comes out on lap 2, for example. You start in the softs and you go into the hards. If they can last to the end, that's just going to be a really boring race for you. If no one else has stopped, especially, that's just going to be a really boring race, and you could be winning and all. As well as the engine wear rule. Your engine will last 220 laps total, and you have to decide when do you want to take engine penalties, and you have to remember how many laps you've done so far. Some people have already got to, I think the max that we have it at the moment, it is 192. What the max that it's gone down to at the moment. That is for most drivers. A couple of the drivers are like 196 and all, but I think they had incidents during round 1, so that was very unlucky for them. But I'll get on to some of the pre-race interviews now, if I can find a couple of the ones from our P3 tier. I think Jonas is in the Alfa Romeo, 4th one down on our screens at the moment. Jonas Solbrecht, I think it is. Round 2, taking us to Portimao, a track that a few people are still unfamiliar with. What is his thoughts on the circuit? For him, it's not a bad circuit, liking the changes in altitude and high downforce nature of the second sector. High downforce, and especially in, for example, turn 8, if you take that a tiny bit too fast or a tiny bit too slow, you're going to be spinning towards the right, and you could, unfortunately, give some other drivers damage. It would be unlucky for them, but it just happens sometimes. Do you expect conditions to play a part in the sliding strategy? There has been a lot of rain in Portimao in the past years, so this is why we're saying it. But he's saying probably a lot of rain when I have practice, so might throw a spanner into the strategy decision. With it being dynamic weather as well, you never know what the weather could be. Hang on, I've known some races, especially some that I think our drivers commentated on, Jess especially. It has been, like in Abu Dhabi for example, you can get a wet race, which is crazy because it's in a desert. Like, it makes no sense, but with dynamic weather, anything can happen. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw snow for one time. How confident do you feel in achieving a good result? As long as I can stay on the track and not crash into a wall somewhere, I think I can get inside the top 12. I had good pace during the pre-season race, but made too many mistakes. I'm pretty sure that he did make a couple of mistakes, a couple of spins, unfortunately for him. So it's been unlucky for him, but let's hopefully see him bounce back. Will he be hoping for the safety car to make an appearance, or are you hoping for a safety car free race? Safety car free would be the best for us in general, but meaning the field can spread out a little bit more. The field can spread out more, but then when we get safety cars, it brings them back and closer, meaning it is better. Will you be looking for alternative strategies in order to push yourself up the standings, or will you be looking to get it done on track? I experimented a little during the pre-season race, but results were inconclusive. I think we'll see where we end up in qualifying during the final and during the first lap, and I can take it from there. So that's been him from Jonas. The one person I am currently looking for, and I'm not too sure if he has done one. And I'm not too sure if this was the results, because I don't really know. Give me 1 second, please. yeah, unfortunately I do not know what the results were from last week. I don't really know where I can see them currently, but I just don't see them anywhere. That's really unfortunate for myself because I missed out last week. Riley, you're here at the moment, I'm pretty sure. If you remember, who won last week? Because I'm pretty sure you're still on the stream, and I'm hoping you are. Look back at your stream. Okay, thank you. That would be helpful. I can then say it. But anyways, I'm gonna see if I can. We're getting ready to start soon. Anyway, so I'm waiting for 2 others. I'm hoping to get 1 more within Adri. We're just waiting for him. Who? I won't have time to say another one of the interviews. I was hoping to do 2, but anyway. Oh yeah, it was Nick, I remember that now. Thank you. Thank you, Riley. Yeah, if I do remember correctly, I went and looked at some of the shooting afterwards. I'm still trying to figure this out. Thanks, Riley, anyways. Are any of the mods in shop by any chance? Jamie, I think you're here. Message above Riley's. Can you sort that out, please? If you're here. Don't know. Anyway, what I was going to get on to, the track starts for Portimao, which is the Algarve International Circuit, 4.653 kilometers. We are going to be racing 33 laps around here tonight, 15 corners overall, and it is a clockwise circuit. We'll be running a total of 153.549 laps in the race, with 2 DRS zones, 1 going from the exit of turn 15 and then 1 on the exit of turn 4 heading down towards turn 5. The lap record currently is set by Lewis Hamilton. It's a 1:18.750. Hoping to see some of them easily smash that in qualifying. It is the C3, the C2 and the C1s allowed here. The 2-stop is recommending a soft, medium, medium. So are we going to see some of the drivers take it or not? Last time we were racing here, it was season 20 with 4 tiers at the time. Ridgeman 32, who is here currently, he's racing in Aston Martin now in the P3 tier. He won in the P4 tier, sorry. SD Mats, I think this is, won in P3 tier last time out. Kieran SF1, it's Kai, but I know it's Kieran overall. Won in the P2 tier, and Montana won in the P1 tier. So the real question is, who is going to be the winner tonight? Hoping to have a good one out here. It would be really good to see a couple of the new, well, winners at least. 12 people in the chat at the moment. Welcome, welcome everyone. I'd love to see you all here. The only real question is that I have, who do you think is getting, well, not really posed, but who do you think is getting in the top 5? Are we going to see another win from Nick? Or what's going to be happening here tonight? I've already been streaming for 20 minutes. Wow. I think we have a disconnect from Riley. I think we're trying to get him back in. Currently, before we go, is he in yet? No, he's not. Give me 1 sec. I want to see if I can write him. Sure, he's offline though. He's at the bottom of my list. So we are just getting ready to ready up. So I don't really have any predictions for this race. I didn't get to see the last race that we had. Yeah, we are Riley back in. So 17 drivers here tonight. I've already got 9 of you in the stream. Welcome, welcome all. I do not think Riley's here, but Keelan is. Keelan's here. The P2 tier winner from last time out we raced in Portimao, but we're going to get into qualifying now. Everyone just getting ready to ready up, selecting their compounds for the race. I think there was something else I should have mentioned, but I don't exactly remember. Oh yeah, fastest lap. So there's 2 fastest lap points you can get overall. We had a disconnect from Hudson as soon as we get into the session, so hopefully he can come back into the lobby. But like I said, 2 fastest lap points you can get overall. You get 1 for being outside the top 10, having the fast lap, and 1 for being inside the top 10. Has had issues, unfortunately. He is now back in. So we're going to be getting ready to go. We see Apex. So that's just going to be a banker lap from him. The first out on track has been Jason. So for the first lap or two, we will ride on board with them. I think that is one of the alphas off. It is Riley. He has been. I don't think he is Alpha Tauri actually. I think that's just been selected for him by the game, unfortunately, for him. But anyways, we're gonna get round the first couple of laps. Jason is already underway, so we'll go on board with him down into turn 3, getting on to the brakes nice and early, getting on the apex slightly, on the curve as well, on the exit of turn 4, DRS wide open, going down towards turn 5, braking just before the 50-meter board, taking a lot of curb on the inside, taking even more curb on the outside, down into turn 7 and 8. You want to get these perfectly nailed. It's the easiest corner to spin at, especially if you're running no traction control. But now into turn 10, I'm pretty sure that is. We're into the final sector now. Going round towards the exit of turn 14 and turn 15. I think I had a screen freeze on there, unfortunately, but on the exit of 15 up to the line, DRS wide open. It's an 18.133. Is anyone else going to be able to beat that? Jonas is not able to beat it, but he's able to get within 1.7 of it. What can Apex do for his first lap is a 120.150, but he was, oh mind you, on the mediums, so that's not going to be his full lap. We're going to see Quinn now coming out of turn 15, and they come across the lines. An 18.363. What can some of the others do? Mason, it's 19. Dead Nick, our winner from last week, an 18.8. What can Hooky do as well? It's 19.0 as well, within 35 of his teammate in terms of 22. That's not going to be his final lap. I'm pretty sure Ridgeman actually had an invalid lap. I'm not too sure. I think I was Quinn into the pit lane. Apex has just had a disconnect. Are we? I think he's out of disconnect, unfortunately. But anyways, Jonas is into the pit. No, he's on the bit, sorry. He's going again. He might have backed off, actually. I think that's Quinn. I'm not too sure if he is on a lap. His fuel is looking very, very low, as well as Mason, as well as Hooky and the two fries. TTG King, an 18.830. Puts him within 7 thousandths of his teammate. I think I need to invite Apex back. I need to see him online first. But anyways, we'll see who else has gone out and lap. Ridgeman back into the pits. I think Insight was just coming in there as well. Jonas going again. I think he's going again on that lap. It is now Baz is starting his lap. We'll go on board with the ERT driver, I'm pretty sure it is. Into turn 3. Not taking too much curb, not wanting to spin on the exit of turn 4. Almost had a half spin on it, but DRS wide up and down towards turn 5. Just braking after the 100 metre board, around 80 to 70, well 70 to 80 metres down past turn 6, taking it easy. Dropped it down towards 6th, dropped it down to second gear, 4, turn 8, short shift, back up to gear 2, 3rd and 4th in towards turn 11 now. Taking an early apex, a very early one at that, and now on the exit of turn 13, what can he do? The very wide apex, and he has a little bit of a half spin. Can he keep this lap going though? Into 14, not too much curb on the entry, but he takes a lot on the exit now. Coming out of the exit at turn 15, what can he do? Come across the line, winging the DRS, and across the line to 19.619. Good evening, Colin. Good evening, man. Yeah. And we're back in. Jason with the fastest lap still currently with a 1:18.113. We've seen Quinn put in an 18.194. I think we just saw a hooky as well. These times are just ramping up. I'm gonna quickly invite Apex. There we go. He has the invite. So hopefully we want to see him back in this. But as we see, I think Quinn might be going for another lap here. He's overtaken one of the Astons of Jason. Might be on another lap or whatever. No, he is down this time, so he's not going to be on a proper lap on this. King's already invalidated. Mason is down, and Drillo is also down. Can he maybe improve on this? Indecisive also had an invalidation. There we go. Hopefully you can get in on this invite. Just on a lap. No, in turn 3, not taking too much curb, not taking any curb at all. Up the 7th, no, going on the straight and DRS, not open. This might not. And I'm hoping this is the last time we will have disconnected in the session. Indecisive has had a DNF. I am not too sure if this is on track or in the pit lane, but it looks like Lawrence might have had a little bit of damage. What can Apex do for his, well, his first proper lap? I think it's also starting to rain here. Yes, it is. So drivers are going to be wanting to get their final lap times in. There is 2 minutes left of this qualifying session. So with rain starting to come down, if you cannot get in a faster lap now, you are going to be starting where you currently are. So Apex in towards turn 5. He's hoping to get a good lap this time around. is not had a great great session time so far. But now, down towards turn 13, I think everyone is starting to retire in the pit lane. They know it's getting too wet. So this is the real question. Can Apex improve on his previous best lap time? Or is he down on fuel currently? I'm not too sure. He's actually coming into the pits. So that may be the final lap. Riley is out on the circuit. I think he might have just been up on his time as well. So to come out of turn 15, does he pit? He is coming into the pits. DRS has been sealed as well. That means qualifying seems to be over. So everyone's most likely going to be retiring. Please, I am actually begging, can we retire in the pit lane? So I do not have to sit here for like another minute or two and all. Yeah, so qualifying is now over. We have our set grid now for the race. It's Jason on pole from Quinn, from Nick with an anticlimactic and to the session. But like I said, Jason now starting from pole position. Quinn and P2 joining him alongside on the front row. Nick, our winner from last week, starting P3, Hooky and Matthias round up top 5. King, Mason, Lawrence, Adrillo, Baza, round up the top 10 with Apex, Jess, Woodson, Jonas, Riley, Insider, and the Rageman rounding out the rest of our grid. Let's hope we can have a good race now, with weather may come into play. What I am now wondering is if we have rain forecasted for the race. There was around a 24% chance of rain. So you never know. But we're just waiting for everyone now to ready up. It looks clear skies for now, but with that chance of rain seen on the TAS, you never know. You will never know. But as they all get ready, picking their strategies, remember, mandatory to stop unless the rain starts to come down, where you have to pit on the inters, but you don't have to pit again. You can if you want, but it might hinder you in the end. But as we have now readied up, and they're on the way for the formation lap. So I will quickly get all the stuff up and we'll check out the tyres. So everyone in the top 7 starting on the softs, and we go down to Mason and Adrillo. They are starting on the mediums. Buzzer, Apex, Jason Ridson, they're starting on the softs with Jonas, Riley, Indecisive on the mediums, and the final man, MP17, the Rageman, starting on the softs. So, let's hope for a good race. Now, anyone in the chat who is not, well, please do not talk if you are racing currently or you're driving. Anyone got top 3 predictions for the race? I want to engage more in the chat because I actually want to have a decent time in the comms box. I am unfortunately alone, but as I will remind you, I am Ace, your one and only commentator for the P3 tier currently. We are still hoping to find someone that I've just seen on the replay on the Twitch or on the VOD. Both the Red Bulls getting disqualified. Must add a little bit of contact between them, but as we now see everyone on the exit of turn 14, or at least going into turn 14. But now they're all lining up for the grid. And hopefully I'll be able to get ready this time for the 5 red lights to come on. Who's going to disqualify? Nick, Matthias, King, Mason. Both of the AlphaTauris down in the back as well. Who else is going to disqualify? Nobody else. But we're going to go to 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we are racing. Go, 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 everyone! Pedal down towards the middle of your cockpit. Now they're on their way already. Jason's already got a good start. Can Nick get a good one? Right on the outside of turn 1 to get past Quinn. Might be a legal overtake though. Might have been a little bit off track. Nick still trying to stay right on the outside of turn 3 in the back one as well. King's got a massive start on it. Drillo's getting past Mason as well, but up at the front, can King go for a move on the inside of turn 5? A little bit of contact between them. I think Matthias is also had a spin on the exit of turn number 4. We are going now. Oh, and it's contact between, massive contact there between King and Hooky. Hooky is, now can we see a little bit of a POV from Matthias? We can barely see it. It is off track. That will hopefully clear. 1.4 second out in front already from Jason down towards Nick, who is getting close enough for moves. Drillo looking close to the back of Baz already, but I think the closest one at the moment is Apex, going on the inside of turn 13, making the move. Stick for now, he can inside to come back at him on the exit of 14 on the run down towards turn 1. Lap 1 already completed. We have 32 more to go here in Portimao, so we're just going to go again. Richmond already into the pits, so that's going to be unlucky for him if he is damaged especially. So Basel now closing in on the back of this top 5 pack, going for a move maybe on the inside of turn 13 of turn 5, sorry. Does not get the move done. I think Jess as well getting past Jonas, but Riley and Hudson going side by side. Riley staying ahead, I think he was ahead in the first place And he has lots of spin on the exit of turn 8 for him. Like I did say earlier, turn 8 is the easy place to spin it out. Having to watch out for indecisive as well. Going in towards turn 10. But out in front, Jason already holding that lead, 1.4 seconds to the Ferrari behind him. Ferrari's quick. He won last time out. He passes up, which gets stolen from him by Quinn. A 1:21.248 for now. Lawrence closing the back. Oh yeah, DRS is now enabled, as we have already moved on to lap number 3. DRS enabled, going down towards turn 5 and down towards turn 1 on the starting the next lap. No one currently close enough for moves, but this DRS trains from P4 down towards P7. Sorry about that, I needed the on. The Baza as well staying with this pack. Adrillo staying within DRS range as well. And unfortunately I have disconnected. I will be trying to get back in as soon as I can. Really sorry about this, guys. I hate when this happens, but unfortunately it does sometimes for me. And I've got back into the session now, so we're hopefully gonna get back underway with watching this racing. Hopefully no more disconnects. I am really hoping we have no more disconnects. Really unfortunate for us. I'd love to get the entire stream. We're already on lap number 5 of 33. I think we have skipped 1 or 2 maybe. I am not 100% sure. There's a couple of spins out here actually, both advertised. Riley having one as well as indecisive, who is still reversing. Unfortunate for him, onto the grass. Gonna have to see if he can get back into this. No, it's round the outside of turn 7, making that move stick already, in towards turn 8. Can he make it stick? King having a snapper oversteer as well. Can Andrillo get past him down towards turn number 11? He's got past him, but he's also going to be losing out to Baza, but he's staying in the inside of turn 12, having to spin as well. So unfortunate for King in this instant, but he's going to be down. That's going to bring him down to P13 at best. So that's really unlucky for him. And I think we see Quinn into the pits, getting off those soft compound tyres. They are horrendous around here. They do not last long at all. So now Quinn, the only one to make a pit stop other than the Wageman at the moment. But in front, Jason, that lead is only 2 tenths now. So while I was gone from the disconnect, he's lost about 9/10. It was 1.4 seconds. It's now down to 4/10. Can he hold this lead for now? At least. Is also King into the pits, and he is already out, so he only has one more pit stop to make, with a chance of rain becoming unlikely throughout the rest of this race. It's going to stay around the 25% mark, then it's going to drop down towards 7%, meaning we haven't got that high chance. So with DRS enabled, Nick is going to have it, but he is going to pull into the pit lane now. So Jason is going to be free for now at least. Is anyone else going to be coming into the pits? Is Mason in? Is Apex in? Apex is in. Ritson and Jonas stay out. Jess stays out as well as Matthias. Who else is going to be coming in? Don't think anyone else, because the rest of them have already pitted. The Baza is on the attack to get into P3. But also see in the background there is a 4-way fight for Pure. That's actually, it might be a 5-way fight if I read it correctly. That's a 4-way fight, sorry. But Matthias went on the inside of Jess in the inside of turn 5. Has already got past fucking Jonas. Going on the inside turn 7. Maybe make this move, sticking the inside turn 8. It's going to be close between them. No contact there. And both of them staying on track in this battle. Clean racing so far, apart from the incident on lap 1. Maybe that's been the only thing that might not have been counted as clean, but he's going to go down the inside turn 13 again. Can he make this move stick this time around? I'm not too sure if he can, if he's going to hold it on the outside turn 14. He's on the mediums compared to Ritson on those softs. They're going to be dying at this stage. So he's already gone past Ritson. He's going to peel off into the pit lane, as well as just almost overtaking him. That looked like a Sebastian Vettel-esque move into the pits that we've seen. Now, we've all seen before in China. I think it might have been 2017 it happened. It would have been cool to see another one of those moves. Can Jonas, this is not Jonas actually, this is Jonas, go down the inside of turn 5. He can't at the moment, but he's just going to step behind in the DRS, hoping to get past. Can he get past on the outside? Maybe. I think there's a couple overtakes on the track with getting past the Wageman. And sorry, no, Apex getting past Ritson and the Wageman getting past just after some overtaking after them pitting. So our race leader into the pit lane, gonna have Lawrence leading the way now. He is on the medium, so he's gonna be going out for an extra, I don't really know, maybe 3-4 laps at best, but he's into the gravel. That is a, what is that? That is a on into the gravel, but he is not actually there, thankfully. He is still going on the track, but he is into the pits, making his first pit stop. I am really tired today, boys. Sorry about that. But anyways, Quinn is on the attack of Jason after the first round of pit stop, as well as Nick is chasing down the pair of them. King also getting past Riley going into turn 5, that would seem. But we're going to stick on this battle for now. It's a 3-way fight for, I think, the current lead of this race. after the rest of the front runners pit. Like I just said, Baz in the pit stop as well as Matthias. So the only three, sorry, to still make pit stop, it would be Lawrence, Adrillo and Jonas. That's an easy move with the DRS. We were on the outside of turn 1, which is done before the braking zone, but Quinn is past Jason in the Aston Martin. So he's up into provisional P1 after the rest of the stops. Who else is currently looking for moves? I don't think anyone is. Might still be in DRS range, but not close enough. Ridgeman's our first penalty receiver. 3-second time penalty from the track limit warnings. Anyways, we're still going on now. We're on lap 10. We're going to be going on to lap 11 shortly. We will have 20. It'll be 23 more laps. Actually, no. Nick has actually lost out in a couple of times, but Jason now. Oh, that's very unlucky from us. Hang on, I will try to fix this. Really, really sorry, guys. I hate when this happens, but